Okay, dokes.
You didn't do anything? You just arrived, Harles. You just arrived. Hello. It is the spooky dungeon master. I am not scary at all. No, I am scary. Wait a second.
No, you're not scary. You're the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
No, incorrect. I am a very, very scary dungeon master. That is true.
I am shaking in my boots so much right now.
Yes. I have scary, scary hands and little teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, like, look at that little freak. I'm horrified.
Yeah. See?
But
Goblin
he's
gets
got
it.
a little bow tie too.
That is true.
Oh my god, I didn't see the little bow tie.
That was a birthday
Bow
present
ties are cool.
from Ella. Okay, so we are here to play Dungeons and Dragons. How are we going? All the people in chat. I can see Harles. I can see Ella. I can see Nara Dove. Welcome in. Those numbers equal at least 3. They do. Thank you very much. The banners are excellent. Ella made these banners. They're very good. I think I can point to them like this over here. Maybe
Amazing.
over that way. Ella made these banners. It's so cute. They look so good. It's for all our characters that are playing in my evil game of Dungeons and Dragons, where they definitely won't die. It'll be great. I assume minimal death, unless someone casts that 20,000 point spell, in which case death literally arrives.
No.
I'm kind of like best friends with death at this point.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, okay. This is a pilot episode. Hopefully it'll be a very long-running campaign and you will all love it. And Ella's here, and Ella says thank yous because they are excellent banners. Thank you so much, Ella. You are a legend and work extremely fast. Ella can make one of these banners in about 3.8 seconds somehow. And I do not know how.
Literally confirmed.
No, I didn't edit. I didn't make a new one. I just edited. It's different.
Just editing.
That's what you
And
want us to think.
Goblin did make a height chart of all our characters as well.
Yep.
So, just in case you're wondering,
Great.
that is the height chart.
I'm the shortest again. What the fuck?
Yeah, the shortest as usual. Well, welcome. We're going to play some D&D with these lovely people. So I think we should probably introduce ourselves. So I am of course the Dungeon Master. That's me. I am not cute. Please stop saying it. I'm very, very scary. So I have sharp fangs. It's delicious to eat all of you if you misbehave. I am a very scary Dungeon Master, and I'm going to take them on a very scary adventure in the Dark Land of Asura, which is a very fun land that I'm really excited to take them through, so it'll be very good. Yes, that's right, I will poke your face with my evil Dungeon Master fingers, Harles, just like those emotes. It'll be very good. But I do have some victims, players, and they are over here. So I have a lovely Requin, a human bard. Welcome, like.
Yes, indeed.
So, what is your character about? If you had to sum your character up in one sentence for these new people, victims, only players here, yes, no. Would you like to sum up your character in one or two sentences?
Sure thing. We love improv. It's great. So, Requin is a sort of motherly figure, and yet is quite sly and cunning for personal gain. She's basically Isabella from The Promised Neverland.
Ooh, very cool. And I'd just like to point out, I have asked that we all have some sort of tragic backstory, because this is a dark fairy tale world, so literally 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, tragic dark stories, which may become apparent in this amazing adventure. Well, thank you. So that's Requin, Lycus. We next have Eska. Eska, welcome to the dark world of Asura.
Oh, my head. Well, Esker is a troubled necromancer who's not very good at magic. And that will be made very apparent.
It will indeed. I'm going to make them suffer for that. All right. Well, welcome in. Necromancer, exactly, Narada. We do have, in spot 3 here, we have Ellie. Ellie, welcome to the dark land of Ursura, where you will most certainly stay alive, I'm sure.
I really hope so. You know, I've got that dark past to figure out. Like, do that before I die.
Yeah, exactly. Would you like to sum up your character for those in chat here so that they know who you are in a few sentences?
So, Ali is a thief who loves to collect her jewels and also win her way through a game of cards.
Excellent. Con win. It's
Yeah.
my favorite. Well, welcome to the dark land of Asura. Next up, we have a very unique character, which is a Goliath fighter, played by Goblin over here.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce your character in a few sentences?
Yes, I am Malmith. I am fighter. I protect the land. I come from small snowy village. And I lost many friends along the way. But I am here today standing still.
That sounds terrifyingly dark backstory. I like it. All your friends are dead. Perfect. I'm just going to make a note of that. All friends dead. New friends
And
dead?
now I work on a
Question
little
mark?
farm with Elf Woman.
Nice. May they rest in peace.
Yes.
Gosh, peace to the fallen. Peace to the fallen, Malmuth. Peace to the fallen. Next up, Krilleli, the Satyr Bard.
Hello, I was Corelli. I was grown up in the Witchlight Carnival. I was taken in from the doorstep. I am a fashion designer. I do all the clothes for the Witchlight Carnival, but after growing up, they sent me on a short adventure to find myself before returning home.
Excellent. Excellent. Escaped from the Witchlight Carnival to find yourself. I like it. That's going to be very fun. Witchlight Carnival, hello OP. Thanks, Naradov. And lucky last, and enjoys going last in these sort of things. They have told us, actually.
Oh, so much so.
Is Neffy, the Satyr Ranger. Welcome in, Neffy, to the dark land of Asura. Can you let chat know a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Neffy is basically if a horse girl was into dragons instead of horses. Which hopefully paints a very good picture in your head. She tragically missed the memo about having a tragic backstory. The worst thing that's happened to her as of late is her best friend has a little bit of allergies, and that's kind of about how bad things are going for her. She's doing pretty good.
Oh gosh. Well, I do have some dastardly plans set for you. So, are we ready to start our adventure?
Well, my life can only
To
get
the
better.
woods we go.
I'm just going to assume you all said yes anyway. So, let's begin. Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome. I do, of course, have my friend here. He is disembodied Hans. Say hi, Hans.
Hi, Hans.
He doesn't
Hello,
speak,
Hans.
but he does wave, and he does move things around for me in the real world where the camera is. So, thank you, Hans.
Does prestidigitation work on Hans?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, damn.
Fenrir, we're going to save the game just in case we all die in the first 4 minutes. Okay?
Yep.
Everyone save their game.
Save point.
Save point.
Okay, save. Okay, save.
Excellent. Okay, we are all saved. So, are we ready to go, chat? Are we ready to see these intrepid adventurers journey into the unknown lands, the dark land of Asura? What will happen? What is going on? Our pilot episode begins. We open on a tavern. It is in the middle of nowhere. It is busy, especially for this time of year. There is a lot of attacks on the road. This town has different names depending on which place you come from and which place you're going. It is nothing really more than a few farmhouses that barely grow some stunted, decaying vegetables in their fields. The farmhouses back onto dark, twisted woods, older than time itself, And in the center of a crossroads, there stands the Crossroads Inn. It is a tavern, and very busy, as I said, for this time of year. It is cold outside, and there are several caravans that have been making their way through. As busy a night as it is, the barkeep has ended up roping in some bards who were traveling with a few caravans to play some music. And it is here that Krilleli and Requin Lycus find themselves standing on a stage in the tavern itself, up on the stage, performing for the crowd of farmers, merchants, and guards. The two bards stand up. You've been paid 20 gold pieces to perform for a few hours, and in this economy, you really can't turn it down. Requin has been out of work for a while, wandering down lonely roads, and Krilleli, simply leaving the circus has been difficult for you. People are not as tight-knit as you are used to here out on the road. So a promise of some gold and a meal is something you think you cannot turn down at this stage. The two of you step up on stage and shake hands, compare instruments, and greet each other.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes,
Says
yes.
Requin.
I cannot wait to have the pleasure to play with you.
What
Your
instruments?
instrument.
The flute.
Ah, I shall match it with my lyre then.
Pulling out their lyre and their flute. There are no really cheerful songs in this time and place. And the farmers don't seem to want to hear that anyway. But the song that you play together, you aim to lessen their suffering by feeding into it. Both roll a performance check, please.
Indeed. Oh wow, that's great for me. So happy about that.
The very first roll.
Yeah, that's a 14.
14.
Shit. It's
You
7.
gotta save this performance. Oh no!
So we have a 14 and
And a 7.
a 7. Excellent. It has been
We're
a long
both
time.
professionals.
Yeah, both professionals. It has been a long road and a long day of traveling, but you are lucky. As I said, the farmers, the guardsmen, the merchants are just happy having some sort of musical backing. They really don't seem to be paying much attention. One who is paying attention, however, is a figure sitting in shade in the corner near the stairwell. You both have noticed them. Roll a perception check. As you are playing, this figure keeps eyeing you. Suspiciously.
5.
5? So I heard a 5.
Yeah,
What else
that
did
was
you
me.
roll?
I got a 15.
15, excellent. Krilleli, you can't seem to see much. Through the crowd, the people moving, things happening, it's all very distracting. It's very different from the circus. It's hard for you to see what's going on in the far end of the tavern there. But, Requis, you are a little bit more cautious than Krilleli and used to sizing people up. So you do notice this person appears to be a cloaked wood elf. Ellie, what type of token would you like to represent your character?
It's a great question.
A bow, a sword, a
Oh,
book?
she does have a bow. We do a bow.
A bow? Excellent.
Yeah.
Ali, you have been sitting in the corner, keeping an eye on the comings and goings in the tavern. There is a lot to be said about this place. many people who won't be here tomorrow, by the time that they realize what you have done to fleece them of their coin in a game of cards, some sort of chance, they'll be long gone and unable to track you down. But
Just the way I like it.
mutters Ellie to herself. But these two up on stage have really filled your interest. It takes a brave person to get up and play, not just for a foreign crowd, someone that they are unfamiliar with, but in a place like this. So you have been studying them carefully, and they do not seem like the regular sort of travelers through this place.
Gwen's gonna like eye the wood elf and keep note of her, but continue playing along.
Roll a perception, Allie.
That's 6. I rolled a nat
That's
1.
Oh no.
We're doing great.
Wow. As I said, everyone's going to die. Because as you see, one of the bards. Good job. Nice. Well played. As you are trying to scope out one of the bards, you think that one of them has noticed you looking. But it is at this point that someone tumbles down the stairs. Not just one someone, but two someones. Malmith and Eska. Malmith, what weapon do you use?
I use a great hammer.
Great hammer. And Eska, would you like a
Skull.
dark book
Lovely.
with a skull? There has apparently been a fight upstairs on the deck, and a pair of people tumble down, knocking Allie to the floor. Apparently Eska has told Malmith that they've met the undead soul of one of their Goliath friends. This frustrated Malmith to the point that they have tackled Eska down the stairs.
I told you, they're right there behind me. Right there.
You do not know what you're talking about. Do not disrespect my friend's name like that.
Look, I don't control the dead. They control me. Right there.
I will control your head in a minute.
Ellie, you find yourself in the middle of these two. They appear to be having some sort of scuffle. What would you like to do?
I feel like the best opportunity here to get some gold. They're distracted. She likes gold. Do they have anything shiny on their person? She really likes shiny things.
Roll perception. What do you see?
Hey, that's a better roll. 21.
21. Excellent.
Oh,
So, on their persons, you can see that they have some pouches and some bags, but like any clever people, they do not have anything exposed in this place. You can't see what it is unless you put your hand in one of their little pouches or bags that they are holding on their belt or on their back.
Allie's gonna try and nick a coin or two from each of them.
Excellent. We need D&D quotes. Yes, we do. I don't control the dead, they control
Yes.
me. Eska, 2024. Exactly. Oh no. So, it is at this point that Ellie deftly tries to pickpocket both of you. Please make your rolls. Ellie is
Hey,
rolling
I like
sleight of
that roll.
hand.
Yes.
25.
25. Excellent. So, Eska, you have accidentally dropped 2 coins somewhere in the scuffle.
Poor? I'm so poor.
And your roll with Malmith, Ellie. What is your second?
That was a nat 20.
oh boy.
I have been wrong.
Devious. It appears that Malmith, you have lost your entire coin purse. You're not quite sure where. Maybe in the scuffle.
Oh no.
Ellie has picked you both up from the ground and separates you deftly, putting their hand around your back and letting you know, hey, this isn't the place to fight. And the two of you separate and go and sit at separate tables, eyeing each other off in the room.
I will form a ball of sharp ice in my hand and then disappear it.
Threatening. Love it. Would you like to roll an intimidation check, Eska?
Sure. We got a 8.
An 8. Excellent. Malmouth, you do not find this very intimidating, but that is fine.
It looks like a little puny baby.
Says Malmouth loud enough for everyone in the tavern to hear. A few scuffled laughter.
Point and say it.
Point and say it deliberately. A few people laugh along. Excellent. So, as you sit at your tables, a server from the bar comes across. Neffy, what sort of token would you like for your ranger?
The paw probably fits the best out of what's left.
Which one?
The paw.
The paw?
Yes.
Excellent. It turns out that one of your friends usually works at this tavern, and they've asked you please to help them to take their shift. They need the money, and of course they could not make it as they have been sick. So you have agreed, just for the night, to help serve drinks at this tavern in nowhere. The barkeep has asked you to go and serve a drink to the Goliath, trying to calm them down. The Goliath is the one he is most worried about, as the huge size may cause trouble in an actual bar fight.
Excuse me. Would you like a drink of any kind? The barkeep asked me to bring this over to you. I hope you like ale. Is this okay?
No, I only drink water. I do not drink
Oh.
that, please.
Well, I'll just leave this one here. Anyone who
Okay.
wants it can take it, and I'll be right back with some water. Please don't hurt me. And then Neffy will
Yes,
just sprint
thank
back
you.
to the bar.
Excellent, excellent. So, after leaving the meat at the table, a large merchant walks up. He is wearing armor, and he looks straight at the Goliath, and he says, "Hey, you don't look so tough. That's
Yeah,
my
and-
drink." And he pushes your hand out of the way and grabs the mead. As he does,
Rum, buddy.
it spills across the table, spilling in your lap, spilling all over him and several other people. How do you respond?
I stand up out of my seat, dust my lap off, point at the man. You, sir, are an idiot. How dare you disrespect me like this? You have
Oi.
soiled my nice skirt. It is soiled. How dare you?
"Oi, what'd you say to me, you giant?" he yells, and he pushes
You
you,
heard me, buddy.
making a strength check against the Goliath. What is your role? Opposing strength as he tries to push you.
Strength. Works. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm using D&D Beyond. It's been annoying.
Digital dice. Oh yeah, baby.
A 9.
A 9. Excellent. He pushes you. You topple back over the table. Drinks flying everywhere. Benches moving. And everyone reacts. Suddenly a bar fight breaks out. Glass is being thrown. People throwing punches, kicks. Daggers have been pulled. The music stops abruptly. And
Should
in
I
the chaos,
get another glass of ale to bring over to them? Do you think that will help?
says Neffy, before you find yourself being pummeled out into the street. The next thing any of you remember
We're in my motherland.
They have fought a bit too hard, it seems. The next thing any of you remember is bright sunlight on your faces. As the sun rises in this small town in the middle of nowhere, you have been unceremoniously dumped in the street. The first to wake is, of course, Malmith, the Goliath, who took the least damage in the fight. You pick up the rest of them and sort of shake them, not knowing where they've been, why they're out here with you, but recognizing them from the night before. As you all wake...
I feel like I'm still on the ground.
Yeah. The necromancer is still on the ground, has to be supported bodily by the Goliath, keeping a close eye on your foe. What would you like to say to them, Malmith?
You scumbag, wake up.
Fine. Let 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Excellent. As the party wakes up, you all look at each other. It is unclear what happened the night before. All you remember is fists flying, yelling, screaming. You have a few bruises and a bump on the head, but you have woken up with very little memory of what actually transpired.
Oh, this is an unfortunate predicament.
Indeed.
Quinn will take the compass from her necklace and check what sort of direction.
Yes, perfect. It seems that the town is on a north-south axis, with the street leading out to the north and to the south. There is also paths that head out to the east and west into the forest around.
Yes.
The bright sun has burnt away much of
and-
the mist.
My compass also, I can know the number of hours until the next sunrise or sunset.
Excellent. It is only 2 hours after sunrise. The sun has burnt away most of the mist. As you all stand.
She will tidy up her braid a bit and sort of dust herself off and look at the party.
Perfect. As you look around, everyone seems to be a little bit confused as to what has happened. But suddenly you hear a scream. It comes from the north of town, and you see several people, several villagers, running back into town. They disappear into houses, quickly closing their doors. You hear bolts being shuttered. You hear windows being sealed shut. People in the fields run inside. It is unclear what has happened. The screams echo again from the north. What would you like to do, party?
I chase after them.
Chase
I
after the
follow the
people
screams.
or the screams? The
Screams.
Goliath immediately begins running to the north.
I will spend a few moments just checking my lantern just to make sure that it's still intact after the fight from the previous night, making sure that it's as pristine as possible before following.
Excellent. You polish your lantern, and then, looking after the Goliath, the sounds of the screams seem to draw you. There's something terrifying and dark about them. The rest of the party, hearing these screams, the Goliath has run off to the north. What would you like to do?
Well, it seems we ought to investigate.
I never gave him his water last night. I better get it to them right now.
Do you really think that's important right now?
Yes, calm them down.
Excellent. The Goliath does seem dehydrated. So Nephi runs after them into the woods. And of course, Requin also follows them. We have, of course, Eska and Kreleli and Ali.
Yeah.
left.
feel like I'd be
in
like the
square.
one to follow after spending so much time making sure that this thing is still intact.
As I realize the lady from last night that performed with me, I will go after her.
Excellent. Ellie follows to the north. As Eska and Ellie, as you round the corner, you see that the entire party has run off deep into the woods. The dark fog has not lifted here compared to in the town where the cleared trees have raised the fog.
Walking into a mysterious fog seems like a great idea.
Wait up, ma'am. I have your water. Slow down.
Slow down, please.
Spilling water everywhere.
It's like an anime girl running with like 2 giant mugs of water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
It's exactly what's happening. Perfect. So it is with this that the Goliath is the first to arrive in the strange crossroads in the forest. You cannot see where the screams have come from. They seem to be echoing from all around you. Malmith, what do you do?
I'll use perception and see if I can really can I pinpoint it? I don't see if there's anything on the ground.
Perfect. You use your perception and you look around. Roll your perception.
3.
The dark fog obscures your vision. The ground seems to be trampled by hundreds of footprints, both human and not human. You can't even tell which way the town was. You are completely lost in this dark fog. Suddenly,
I've lost my d20.
suddenly, you hear a noise coming from somewhere nearby.
Can I investigate?
You can.
I'll roll 11.
Roll of 11 with investigate.
Yeah. I'm investigating so hard right now.
Yeah, this is constant investigation. In any
I'm
case,
giving a real good look.
a dark figure approaches you. And as it erupts from the fog, it seems to be the server from last night.
Oh, thank God I finally caught up. Oh, I know I
Are you
didn't
doing
get it
it?
to you last night, and I apologize for that, but here is the water finally.
What are you doing in the dark forest? Thank you. But you cannot be out here. There's screams. I don't know what the screams are. It could kill you.
Look, I don't really know how jobs work. I've never held one before, so I'm just doing everything that the innkeep told me, and the last thing they told me to do was get you a drink, so I needed to do that.
Oh, I'm not thirsty, but thank you.
It is at this moment that the screams echo again from both your left and your right. You both look around. Roll your perception. Something strange is happening here in the woods.
17.
17. Excellent.
14.
So, looking up to the rise where the trees have been cleared, you see several large rat-like creatures. They appear to be kind of like your normal garden variety rats, except they are huge, like the size of cats or maybe small dogs. And what is worse, they appear to have huge pouches erupting from their throats. And as you look, you see one inflate the pouch, and as it exhales, it sounds just like a tortured human scream. You've been lured here by these creatures, and their sharp fangs say they mean you harm. It is at
Are,
this
are these
point.
frog dogs your friends?
These frog dogs are your friends.
No.
As I'm entering the forest, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace as my once per day and fade into the earth.
Excellent. You enter the forest. Eska begins wading through the earth. However, the rest of you run into the Goliath and the Satyr here in the forest. You collide and then suddenly see the large rats moving in, closer and closer, trying to surround the party. Roll initiative. Let's see how you do.
18.
We have an 18.
Oh,
I have an 8.
That's
21.
2 8s. 21.
Have it.
Goodness me.
22.
22.
Not bad.
Ooh.
I did not realize I had a +7 for initiative.
Oh god.
Wow.
And Neffy,
9.
9. So, it sounds like we are going from the 22 was the highest. Did I mishear that? Anyone beat a 22? No, it sounds like 22 is the highest. So, Ellie, you are the first to react to these strange rats. Always prepared, always on the lookout. You go first. What would you like to do? They mean business. Their teeth are bared. Sharp, jagged teeth, multiple rows of them. Their throats inflate again, releasing a dark scream into the forest.
Well, as someone who's spent a lot of time on the streets, I don't really like rats, so I'm going to get out my short bow and shoot the closest one to me.
Excellent. Ellie, without hesitation, immediately fires their bow. Make your attack.
A 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit. These things are not heavily armored, and although they are covered in fur, that is just fur. And your arrows are definitely capable of penetrating fur. It fires and hits. Deal your damage.
7 piercing.
How much was that?
7.
7. 7 piercing damage is dealt to the small, large, medium-sized rat. It's a good question. I'll get back to you on that. But the arrow pierces into the creature's shoulder. One of its legs seems not to be working, but it still is lumbering forward. Requin, your turn is coming.
She will. Great. We'll look towards Ali and say, quite proficient in sniping, huh? And then sort of tilt her head towards probably the closest one, wherever that is, and cast a True Strike to see the target's defenses. Yeah.
Excellent. So, you see the target's defenses. They do not appear to be very heavily armored, and they do not have a lot of health, but they do seem rather vicious, and particularly in a pack. They will be dangerous. Fire your True Strike.
Yes, and they'll probably step back behind someone.
Stepping behind the Goliath.
Yeah, no, she'll step back behind, Meowmouth.
Yeah.
Very casually. Here, you should lead the way.
Yes. Galmeth, you have been pushed to the front.
Oh no.
Oh no indeed, because Eska, it is now your turn to act. As the rats move ever closer to the party.
You'll see a bolt of ice fire directly out of the ground from behind you and strike the rat to... What is that? Hang on.
So this is the one that
that one.
That was the one that's already been damaged by the arrow. Fired.
Yeah, so that's the one I'm going to fire as I cast Ice Knife.
Excellent. Suddenly a dagger of ice explodes up out of the earth.
With a 14.
14 will hit. The strange rat was not prepared for this. Deal your damage.
7 piercing damage, and then it needs to make a dex save, please. DC 13.
It fails its dex save.
And then it takes additionally 7 cold damage
Ooh, fancy.
as the knife explodes inside of it.
The rat, having been pierced by an arrow, was already injured, and the ice dagger explodes from the earth and then ruptures like a pincushion from inside. It is now pierced atop a frozen crown of icicles.
And I'll use my movement to move to... Is that the north away from you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
I'll
have the
move...
north up here.
Yeah, so I'll move sort of diagonally north for my full movement.
Excellent. Excellent. Eska moves through the trees, repositioning himself. The creature has expired. As it dies, its throat pouch deflates, making a sound like echoing bagpipes through the forest. The other 3 reverberate and hiss and spit at the party. Malmith. As the creatures get closer and closer, your focus is on the 2 in front. You can see them. They are both honing in on you. What would you like to do?
I would like to take my warhammer and smash it. The one closest.
Excellent. This one here?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That
Suddenly,
is...
lunging, the warhammer swings.
But 9 damage altogether, including bludgeoning.
Excellent. What was your attack
Bludgeoning.
roll?
5.
Your attack roll was 5?
Yeah.
Then you will not hit.
Oh no.
The hammer swings. You are so sure, Malmith, that you will deal damage, that you are not concentrating. You're waiting, you're planning your second attack. But that momentary lapse of concentration gives the rat creature a second to jump back out of your blow. It leaps forward onto the hammer and prepares to run up towards your arms. Nephi, what action will you take?
Nephi will look around at these rat creatures. Oh no. I guess we're fighting them. And we'll pull out 2 short swords, and we'll run over to the one that Malmith just missed.
Excellent. Pushing your way past Requin, you run over. This one is now on Malmith's hammer and is ready to run up. You can see it has its teeth bared.
Please go away, Mr. Rat. I don't want to hurt you. And as I say that, just like very hesitantly swing the sword down at it.
Just poke it. Just gentle poke. Make your attack. Make your
Is an
gentle
18
poke
to
attack.
hit.
18 will definitely hit. Your sword pierces the rat.
It does 7 points of damage.
Excellent.
And if possible, I would love to use my bonus action to use 2-weapon fighting and bring my second sword around.
You can indeed. As you pierce the rat with your first sword, it leaps back off the hammer, taking a step away from Malmith, but now focused on you. But your second sword swings around. Make your attack.
Only an 11 on the second one.
Unfortunately, it is now aware of your presence, and this time it dodges you deftly, leaping back, baring its fangs and teeth again releasing a terrifying scream upon you.
Please go away. You're being very, very mean. And that is my turn.
And loud. Of course, Krilleli, being the final member of the party in the circle. What would you like to do? So far, arrows have flown. Ice has erupted from the ground, pincushioning one of the creatures. Another was swung at by the Goliath, but the Goliath missed. And of course, it has then been attacked by Nephi, stabbing it with a sword and fending it off with the other. What would you like to do?
I really will bring out her rapier and she will go straight for the rat that is closest for her.
Perfect. Pulling out a rapier. The closest is the one that currently Malmith and Nephi are fighting. Make your attack.
It's a nat 20, so 24.
Woo!
Excellent.
Net 20.
Yay! I think that deserves a celebration. Surely. Let me just get a
Yes.
spell. Let me see where these spells are. I can't even see the spells here properly. Hold on. I've just scaled everything wrong because I don't normally cast my own spells. Okay, so I don't know where this spell is. Oh, here it is. Celebrate player victory.
Woo!
Woo!
Yes.
Excellent. You have rolled a critical. You may choose to either double the amount you roll on that dice or roll the dice for damage twice. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna double it because that will be a 10.
10? Big. With the damage already dealt to it by the small short swords from Nephi, the rapier swivels, pinions, and pierces through the creature, dealing critical damage. The beast expires on the end of your rapier, letting out a dark screech, again like deflating bagpipes mixed with the screams of the damned. The creatures.
Pathetic little thing.
The creatures now leap into action. The two that are remaining, one pounces at the Goliath. The other leaps forward at Requin. Against the Goliath. What is your armor class, Malmith?
10.
10? Unfortunately, the beast latches onto your arm with its sharp fangs. It deals 3 damage as it pierces and holds onto your arm, trying to drag you down, trying to pull you to the ground. Requin? Oh.
You didn't put your armor on, by the way.
says
Is it not on?
You need to select your armor as an AC of 16.
says Eska,
Wait.
pointing out from
Sorry.
the bushes that the Goliath after the fight last night had forgotten to
Like,
put their
that
armor
doesn't
on.
sound right. That doesn't sound right to me.
Literally in game, Malmith has just forgot to put their armor on after last night's bar fight. It's still in their bag.
I'll put it on after.
Oh,
More
says
important
Malmith.
things to worry about.
Oh god.
It'll be fine.
Meanwhile, Requin, like us, the creature lunges at you, but in a completely predictable pattern. That is a natural 1.
Oh,
You may
okay.
take a reaction against it.
Oh, lovely. With that, I suppose opportunity attack.
Yes, indeed. Requus takes
Yes,
a chance
indeed.
to attack.
They will use her dagger One that she keeps in her big sleeves for no reason at all, if the need arises. And roll to hit. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's an 18 plus 4, so 22.
Definitely hits. Definitely. As
And the biggest damage you've seen in your life. 6.
6 damage is dealt. As the creature leaps forward, Requin sees the leap before it happens, dodging out of the way, pirouetting like some kind of professional dancer, a bard or something, and throws the dagger as it passes. The
I
creature,
have to try harder than that.
says Requin, extremely cocky there. I like it. The creature skids to a halt in the middle of the party, dagger in its side. It screeches at you with its large throat pouch, inflating and deflating. Ali, seeing all this happen, what would you like to do? There is now a creature just behind you. It bumped into you as it passed.
Well, seeing as it is now near some maybe friends, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to sneak attack it with my rapier.
Excellent. The creature bumping into you, you spin around, drawing your rapier, you stab at it. It cannot react. It is trying to focus on everyone.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, rough. However, it does dodge your blade.
Did I mention I don't like rats?
You don't like what?
Rats.
You don't like rats? That's true. You didn't really want to touch it. Ew, a rat? Gross. But realistically, let's just fourth wall break here. We couldn't have a D&D campaign start without fighting rats somewhere. So,
This is the way.
cliche, but fun. The creature dodges your blow. Your sneak attack has not worked. Would you like to move? Would you like to take any further action this turn?
Nah, I'm good.
Excellent. Staying there, locking eyes with the creature, you prepare for combat. Requin, having spun out of the way, you feel like you still have some action within you. It is your turn.
They will look to the rat that Ali just missed and cast Vicious Mockery on it. She will start like speaking to it, so like, you insolent, pathetic rat. And the back of her hair sort of starts to glow a little along with her sort of melodic voice. So please make a wisdom save. DC 14.
Excellent. The rat passes. It doesn't seem to understand what you're saying. It's unclear whether it even knows language. It just seems as angry at you as it was before.
Well, that won't work.
It does have a
And
dagger.
I guess. Great, yeah. True. She will turn to... Ooh, yes, Neffy, and sort of give her like a nod and say, you can do this. And give you bardic inspiration.
Excellent.
10 times.
Neffy, you lock eyes with Requin. And you really believe in yourself. They give you a small
Maybe
nod.
I can do it.
They told you you can do it. You got this. This is the Requin chance. They believe in me.
I mean, I gotta deliver now, right?
You gotta deliver now. You do indeed. Eska, seeing all this happen from your little secret hidey hole in the bushes over here,
Well, I'm
what would you
actually
like to do?
inside the ground.
Yeah.
You'll see a spectral form come out from where I am as I cast Chill Touch on the one that's in between Yeah, that one.
Excellent.
With a 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit will definitely hit. The chill touch, the spectral form erupts out of the ground.
Max damage for 8 necrotic damage.
8 necrotic damage will finish the small creature. It expires as the ghostly cold hands rip it apart, plunging deep into its soul. It expires, again, releasing that horrifying, deflating bagpipes sort of sound. So, Malmith, seeing that there is fighting going on all around you, you are not sure if the other creatures are alive or dead at this point, just that there is one attached to your arm. Its fangs digging deep, your Goliath blood running down your forearm. What would you like to do?
I would like to use Alarm Strike and just headbutt it.
Excellent. Trying to headbutt it straight off your arm. Make your attack.
That is. Oh god. Sorry. 4 plus. So damage was 4, bludgeoning 5, like plus 5.
4 bludgeoning plus 5, so 9 in total.
Yeah.
Excellent. It tries to hold on, but it fails and falls from your arm, sliding across the ground slightly. Nephi, you have seen all this happen. You see one of the rats slide out of the way, away from Malmith. What would you like to do?
I don't want to do this, but a lot is riding on this and people have faith in me apparently. And if you'll run forward, shut their eyes, and please just go away, and swing the sword down.
Just closing their eyes and just running. The sword swings down. Make your attack.
That is an 11 to hit. I will use the Bardic Inspiration immediately. That's only a 2 on the Bardic dice. There's a 13 hit.
No!
13 does not. It seems that their faith in you, Requin's faith in you, was just misplaced. You're not a fighter.
Feeling my sword hit the ground, I will open my eyes for my second strike with 2-weapon fighting.
Excellent.
Okay, maybe I should look.
Maybe with your eyes open, this will work.
Even worse this time.
Ooh.
Oh no. Nephi swings and misses and swings and misses. The creature easily dodging the strikes.
Just
Oh,
wait,
Lord.
please. I don't want to hurt you. I'm definitely missing intentionally. Please run. And that is my turn.
Thank you. Hi Smurf, the game's going well. We had a few technical issues, but it is going well. Gimme Grapes, first time chatter, welcome in. Don't forget you can cast spells, use your mana points. I had commands, but they suck. Was it low spells, I think, and high spells? Anyway, there is spells, but it's hard to see. Welcome in. This is the Dark Land of Asura pilot episode. Just figuring things out with a very simple quest here. But Nephi having missed means that it is, of course, Krilleli's turn. The Rapier Master. What shall you do?
She's going to go at it with the rapier again.
Ooh.
Just going straight for the neck.
Krilleli moves around, their rapier flashing. Make your attack.
15.
15. That will hit. The rapier pierces into the creature's side. Deal your damage.
7.
7 damage. And with that, the rat falls, once again deflating with a sound from its throat pouch, like deflating bagpipes, the screams of tortured people echoing out Then the forest is silent. The dark fog wisping around you. The party stands and looks back at each other, surprised at how well you work together. None of you usually work this well with anyone, let alone strangers. But you seem to come together as though some sort of extra-dimensional force held you together. It just felt right. As though you were almost taking turns in some sort of dark game. What was that, Eska?
I'd like to try and harvest the souls of these rats.
Excellent.
And suck them into my lantern.
Eska suddenly pops out of the ground, holding their lantern, swinging back and forth, seeming to cut through the fog.
What?
Oh, quick, everyone hydrate. I'm the dungeon
Yeah.
master, so I don't need to hydrate. But disembodied hands will hydrate, thank you.
Mission complete.
Just need to go find what we said I was gonna do. Plus...
As they are harvesting the souls, Corellia can she slowly make her way to besides Requin?
I got a 10 for that.
Yes, indeed. Krilleli goes to stand beside Requin Lycus.
Well done. You held your own in that fight.
Why thank you. You as well.
The two bards share a friendly embrace, a handshake, a pat on the back. Well played to both of you.
I got a 10.
Excellent. The souls of the rats seem to elude you. They may have already passed on, or perhaps they were soulless creatures of the night. It's unclear. But either way, you get no souls for your lantern. Eska mumbles some swearing underneath her breath. Oh no. So, the fight having concluded, the party looks around. You're in a strange place in the forest, and all you can think of is, this doesn't seem like a path. This doesn't seem like a well-traveled, normal place, and you know how dangerous it is in this land of Asura. Some people walk into forests and never come out. Find yourself on the wrong path, and you may never find your way back. You all look around. Roll your perception. Unless you don't want to. You don't have to.
18.
I got 16. Mine.
Anyone else looking around? 2?
Yeah, I got an 8. I see nothing.
You said 22
I'm
or
trying to figure out how to do it. Nah.
Click perception in D&D Beyond. Just click
Yeah.
the little black
Yeah, do
plus.
it. Do it.
I'm trying to find it. Wait, I'm stupid. Oh, I found it. We're fine. This is the
Good job.
7.
7.
I'm so done with this.
So, did I hear a 2 in there? Or was that 22?
I had
22.
20,
22 for Neffy, 20 for Ali,
24.
24 for Ali. Goodness me.
Yeah.
Oh, Rex.
So, I believe the lowest was 7, and there was an 8 in there as well.
It was.
Excellent. So, Krilleli, you are too busy shaking hands and congratulating the other bard. You haven't really realized the danger you are in right now. Eska, you are... Ooh. Smurf, who would you like to re-roll for? Drum roll, please. Re-roll for Ella. Ella, Smurf is going to re-roll for you. Would you like me to roll? Would you like me to roll for you, Smurf? Or would you like to roll?
I reckon you do it. I'm too afraid. I'm scared. I
Oh
don't
no,
like these
it's
guys.
either me or Smurf. So Smurf can roll, or Smurf can have me roll.
You know, I'll let Smurf choose. Smurf's point. Smurf's choice.
Smurf, you
English?
cast the spell. Drum roll, please. You don't have your dice? Okay, I'm going to re-roll. That is a 14. What is your bonus modifier to perception?
+1.
+1. You get a 15 instead. It is at this point,
Oh yeah.
as you are talking to Requin, you realize that they are looking around intently, so you do so too. So in that case, it is only Eska who got quite low. And Eska, you are too involved trying to get your lantern to gather the souls and have not really looked around. Smurf gives love. It's an upside down heart. That sucks. I don't know if I can turn it up the other way. Disembodied hands, what are you doing? This is really weird. Thanks, Smurf, says Ella. Excellent. As we go, we have ticked off Eska, who is not really doing anything.
I'm just cursing the gods.
Cursing the gods. Yes, indeed. So, the highest I think was Ali. And then we had Krilleli. Neffy, you got 22.
Yes.
Excellent. So 22. And sorry, Requin, what was your roll again?
18.
18. Perfect. And Malmith, your roll?
I got was 16.
16. Perfect. So, all of the rest of you notice that there are distinct paths. The one that potentially leads back to town, you think, and there is also one that travels north and one that continues deeper into the forest. However, you're not sure that this path takes you back to town. You've become turned around in the fog. It is not clear. Around you seems to be dark trees, stones, perhaps carved ancient stonework, or perhaps it is just natural stone in a strange way. However, it will be Requin and Neffy and Ali who see on the ground the remains, ancient remains of people. It seems there was some sort of battle here long ago. How long? It is not clear. But you see some things shining in the dirt and reach to pick them up. Please roll a percentage dice, each of you.
Give us the percentage.
How long would you say that this would take?
Which one?
The searching around and perceiving and all that sort of stuff.
30 seconds.
Okay.
I got a 57.
57 from Requin.
I
got
got
a
a 20.
So we'll go 57 first. So, Requin, you find a lost wedding ring. It is old, it is tarnished, and it is found with one of the corpses on the ground. There's a tragic story behind this ring, you can feel it. Something about it brings a tear to your eye. There is an inscription, but it has worn away with time. The next roll was 20 something I heard in there.
Got 20.
20?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's go back to our list of things. find a blasphemous scroll. Pulling it up from the dirt, it is still legible. It has dark tidings and rude words written all over it, including beep. Sorry, cannot be said in polite conversation, but it's a really rude word. You pocket it for later. Neffy?
25.
25. As you search in the small bushes and forests around the area, you feel something slightly slimy begin to climb up your arm. Looking down, it appears to be a dragon snail.
Little guy, hello. Oh my god. Neffy goes crazy. Oh my god. Can you talk? Hello? Do you need food? Does anyone know what this thing eats?
It makes a few grunting noises and climbs up and perches on your shoulder. You are its person now.
Hooray.
You also find the three of you. Let me roll my dice. So, Neffy, you find 10 gold. Ali, you find 20 gold.
Hey, more gold.
And Requin, you find 50.
Okay.
They are old coins, but you're pretty sure you can still spend them. Excellent. So, the party gathers. The dead rats, you pile into a small group, and you discuss what you shall do next. It is not clear which way you need to move to get out of this forest, but you can't stay here.
Does anyone know what's going on?
No, I heard scream, I run.
Do you guys mind if I stay really close to you? I'm a little scared, and this place seems dangerous, and you can fight, I think.
I'd like to
Yes.
flash like a ghost in front of Neffy's face.
Just
Requin just
briefly.
eyes Eska like, okay. She sort of sees Neffy as like a child-ish, so she's more like, do not scare the child.
Are there ghosts here? We need to leave. We need to leave now. If there's ghosts,
Can you
It
roll
goes
a
up
persuasion, please, Eska? Roll a persuasion to see if you can persuade the ghost.
Hang on, persuasion. 21.
21? Yeah, the ghost pops up briefly and scares Neffy.
I'm gonna roll intimidation and just like death glare at Eska.
Intimidate, go. The Goliath looks at
20.
Eska.
20? Yes! And then, well, 21 because I have a +1 with my intimidation.
Oh, Schmexy is here. Welcome, Schmex. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget you can cast spells at them, Schmex. Do not forget. Now, the party.
I'll like reel back.
The party watches the Goliath tower over the small,
I'm not that much smaller though.
the smaller, the small. Let's. I
Like a
mean,
foot shorter.
we do have a size comparison here. About a foot shorter. The Goliath seems to loom over the Earth Genasi. They are intimidating.
Don't you dare do that again to her. What is wrong with you?
You guys have already fought twice now.
Yeah.
He has
Look,
punchable
look.
face.
In
think
my
we're gonna
backstory,
get
I'm not
along.
very good with people, so.
Can Corelli go and comfort Neffy? Being like,
Yeah.
You can hold my hand if you feel scared.
Ooh,
Please,
so cute.
please keep me safe from the ghosts.
Ah, yeah. Of course. I keep you very safe.
Oh, the two satyrs have a bit of a hug.
Cute.
Aw. That's so cute. It's lovely. But one thing is certain. After all your discussions and intimidations, you need to decide. Where would you like to head? Which road will you take? Will you take the one that you think leads you back to town? You're not really sure. Will you take this road? Or will you take this one? So you keep getting turned around. So you name the roads: the star, the skull, and the crown. You're not quite sure why, but the names seem to fit. Do you take the star road? Do you take the skull road? Or do you take the crown road?
We should go back to town. I left my armor in my room.
We seem to have stayed outside after a fight, was it, in the tavern?
Yeah, you do
Yes.
remember having a fight.
Well, the woods are dangerous. It might be good to recuperate.
Yes. I don't know, but I think we should go back to town. I want my stuff back.
The problem is, you cannot seem to remember which road takes you back to town.
While you sort that out, I need to burn these dead. They cannot be left lying here. And I'll go over and I'll gather some logs and burn the rats.
Excellent. You gather some logs and you prepare a small fire for the rats. Would you like to?
Who has a compass?
Would you like to make an Arcana check, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a 14.
14. Excellent. As the rats begin to burn, you see that the smoke seems to travel down the crown path. You're not sure why, but it's sticking low under the fog and flowing this way.
Hey guys, watch! Look at this. And I'll point out the smoke.
Excellent. Everyone gathers around to watch the rats burning. You're not sure what it means, but the smoke is billowing this way.
Actually, that is a great point. I'm going to get my compass out and check directions again.
Excellent. It seems that north, south, east, and west all are where they should be. The problem is you can't remember which direction you came from to get here.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Roll
It
a
seems the
perception.
mist is pointing a certain way, though. Oh, woo, that is so fun for me. That's a 7.
7. The compass just makes you more confused. You could have sworn you were facing south, but it says you're facing north. Very unusual. You are more
I
turned
was-
around than ever.
I was always told that if you're lost, then you find a river and you follow it. But I don't see a river near here.
We have this river of smoke. I guess we could follow that.
Petalman is right.
Seeming like an idea as any, would you like to follow the smoke down the path of the crown?
I'm already up and like walking. If the others don't follow me, I'm like, whatever.
The rats have completely burned and are now just smouldering. Ghast begins to move down the path of the crown.
I follow. If anyone else moves, I follow behind.
It seems the
At the
party
back
is in
of the
agreement.
group.
You head down the path of the crown, through and deeper into the mist. As you leave the space, the mist seems to flood back into it, concealing everything. As you disappear deeper or perhaps less deep, it's not clear, into the forest.
I don't know why we're following the fog. Ghosts normally live in the fog, right?
Stay close,
We're
little
not-
one.
We are following
Okay.
smoke and fog. The same family,
Smoke
but different.
and fog. Same family, but different.
Yeah.
We keep you safe. Nothing will
they
hurt
like-
you.
Are they like
Indeed.
cousins? Or like
Ghosts
brother
usually
and sister?
Follow me. But
Mum and dad.
yes.
You're like the third cousin removed. The weird cousin.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Fog and smoke, third cousins once removed.
Wait, I gotta quote that. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Requin takes a second to write that down in their book.
Love you.
So-
Beautiful trees around us. Oh.
As you move deeper into the forest, the light seems to be dimming. It seems that it is becoming later in the afternoon. The sun is setting somewhere. It's not clear where. Neffy the ranger and Ali the rogue, you two are the most prepared for being out in the wilderness like this. Please roll perception. What do you see?
Roll a 19.
Oh no. Oh no.
Thank you so much, Smurf. That's really helpful. Thanks.
You
I got a
feel-
nat 20 for a total of 26.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You feel a sudden wave pass through you, as though the world has subtly shifted, as though some extraterrestrial force is watching you, as though something has changed, but you're not clear what. Meanwhile, Neffy, looking around with a 26. Where are you, Neffy? Up here near the front. Re-roll that 20? Brutal! Wow! The spell has been cast. Neffy, as far as you're concerned, you have looked extremely well. But please re-roll that.
Funnily enough, it re-rolled into a nat 1.
Oh
my god.
Oh my
Pat, you're supposed to
god.
be on our side today.
Poor Neffy. As you walk forward, Neffy, something seems to drive you forward. You're sure that you figured this out. And then, just as you take a step, sort of dark force seems to flood over you. I need to find, because I'm so prepared, I need to find a thing. Let me just grab these out of here. Quick. Keep chat distracted.
Oh, random nonsense. Let's go.
How'd chat? How'd chat?
how
What's that
does-
doing?
How does your little contraption work that tells us where we are, woman?
It is quite simple, really. There's a magnetic gravitational field that tells you which way goes certain places, though it doesn't seem to be helping in this predicament.
That does not sound simple at all.
Uh,
What is magnet?
as you are discussing this, suddenly you hear Neffy make a surprised squeal. Neffy?
Oh, my mic keeps cutting out when I try to scream. That's so funny.
Just clips.
No!
I turn off the filter.
Yeah, just filters out. Please make a dexterity save, Neffy, because as you step forward, suddenly a pit opens up beneath you. Spikes at the bottom.
Oh no. That is a nat 3 for a 7.
You fall into the pit. And take 2 damage as several crude, rudimentary wooden spikes at the bottom stab into your leg.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ow, indeed.
Requiem would like rush forward and try and help her out.
Raccoon rushes forward, trying to help her out.
Corelli runs up as well.
Corelli runs up as well.
Yeah. I'll also run up, and can I roll perception to see how deep the pit is?
You can indeed, but also all 3 of you please roll a dexterity save.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh, come on.
And perception. 15.
8.
Perception.
So we have a nat 20 and an 18 and a
Wait, what am I rolling again? Dexterity saving?
dexterity save, please. I hope someone has a rope.
11.
I have rope.
11. Excellent.
11.
Luckily enough, as another pit opens up, the Goliath manages to leap backwards, and it is a good thing they did, because swinging out of the trees nearby comes 2 large spiked beams. But Requiem dodges out of the way with a high dex.
No, I got an 8.
Oh, an 8? I apologize. Who was the one that got a
Yep.
high one? I forgot. It was Ella, wasn't it?
Did I? I got
So
an 11. I wouldn't call that high.
excellent. It was a good thing that they did, because these 2 swing in, and with the nat 20, the Goliath leaps in front, and Malmith grabs hold of each of them, with their strength stopping the trap from pummeling into the other 2 of you.
Are you okay?
Yes. Why, thank you.
Yes. Thank you for saving us.
Good.
Excellent.
Ali's gonna like hype up, going like, word of advice, I think we should stop rushing forward into unknown territory. Just an idea.
Sassy, I like it. Do they click their fingers while they say that?
I should definitely do that.
While I don't appreciate your attitude, I do agree with you.
Silva, welcome in. Thank you, Raiders. 6 viewers. Sounds like suddenly you hear a Raiders horn. And appearing
No.
on the top of the nearby ruins are 3 archers. They are bandits. They are raiders, one might say. They yell, "Silver spell!" Because here, on the ground, 2 mercenaries rush out, calling for Silver spell. And their general, Silver spell herself, the chief raider, stands up on the ruins straight ahead of you. This was their trap they set. The 6 raiders from Silver Spell have attempted to trap you.
How much time has it been? Since
How much
we were-
time?
Yeah, since we were back in the other zone.
It has been about 10 minutes.
Okay, so I still have 50 minutes of Pass Without Trace, so I'll fade back in seeing these guys.
Correct. Now, welcome Raiders from Silver. Thank you so much. I see you were playing Final Fantasy Online. How did it go? Hopefully good. Remember, you can cast spells. Use your channel points. Cast those spells at the players. Remind them you're here. Change things, like adding traps, like Smurf did. Thanks, Smurf.
Smurf.
Perfect. Look, you made banners. The banners are very cute. Nearly level 20 already? Nice. Good job. Speaking of people who aren't level 20, the party.
Oh,
Yes.
Level up after that last
The
encounter.
poor level ones.
Poor level 1s.
Mm.
You're welcome, says Smurf. Brutal. So, can I please get... Who finished the monster last time? That last attack was... Oh...
I think it was me.
I think
Yeah.
it was. I
Me?
think it was Ella. Yeah, of course, the rapier master, the satyr with the rapier. So, therefore,
Sure.
therefore, it is Ali's turn. You are the first to react to the sudden raiders' attack. The 6 raiders from Silver Spell. What would you like to do?
Do they look like they're gonna shoot me?
They do. 3 of them
Oh,
anyway.
then I'm gonna shoot them first.
Excellent. So the 3 up here on the hill, they have bows. They are 3 raiders from Silver Spell. There are 2 armored mercenaries on the ground, and Silver Spell themselves, the succubus vampire, stands atop, staff ready to cast spells
I'm-
at you.
Going to try and shoot one of the archers.
Excellent. In the back here, who did not run forward and fall into many traps, is of course Ali, taking a shot at one of the archers. Make your attack.
Roll a 19 to hit.
19 will definitely hit. Your arrow flies straight and true, piercing in between a gap in some of the loose leather armor that the archers are wearing. Deal your damage.
8 damage.
8 damage is dealt. Hey, look at me trying to kill people, says Silver, laughing to himself atop the hill. 8 damage. The archer stumbles backwards, grievously injured by the arrow that has pierced them in the chest, but still alive. Would you like to take any more actions, Ali?
I'm gonna try and move behind a tree.
Excellent. Would you like to roll a stealth check, please? It's my job, says Silver. Don't you rude me. Gotta make a living somehow, says Silver, as Krilleli yells out to them. How dare you? Rude.
I rolled 13 still.
13 stealth, excellent. You hide behind a tree. You're not quite sure if they've seen where you are, but you feel slightly more protected here. Meanwhile, right next to a trap, which is being held by a Goliath and has now stopped swinging towards trying to crush you. Requin, what action would you like to take?
Certainly. She will step back a little bit from the trap. Probably
Excellent.
don't want to be there. Might not be a great idea. And she will bring out her lyre once more and look towards the enemies on the hill, and will start playing a interesting bittersweet tune. And will cast Fairy Fire on them, positioning the cube, if I can, on the hill.
Perfect. How big is the Fairy Fire cube?
It is 20 feet.
You can get all 3 of these just.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
So make a dexterity saving throw. Yes.
Excellent. Oh. Well, these 2 passed with flying colours with a 19 and a nat 20. Silver Spell has
Okay.
trained them well. However, the one that was injured by Ali is really, really incapable of making good dex saves, being injured and on the ground. So they are fairy fired.
Okay, nice. So like a nice dark green sort of outlines them, and everyone, you get advantage against that specific enemy.
Excellent. If any of you knew what wall hacks were, that's what it looks like. He's still new, says Silver, pointing. Oh no. So, one of them, this one with the arrow sticking out of their chest, is now highlighted green and much easier to hit, with advantage, should you wish. Eska, what would you like to do?
How far is it to the pit?
How far to the pit?
Yeah.
We were up.
To the pit is about 4 Malmiths. That's our standard. That is our standard unit.
Okay.
It's about 30. Let's say it's about 30 feet.
Okay, so that's my full movement. I would like to use my full movement while I'm like swimming through the earth, and tie a rope to the top of the pit and let it down.
Excellent.
As my action.
You all see a strange form backstroke through the earth and gets to the edge of the pit. You tie a rope around something and lower it down to Nephi, who is in the bottom. They have freed themselves from the spikes that Silver Spell laid, but they're still stuck at the bottom. The rope, Nephi, falls upon your head.
I'm not aiming at all. I'm just like throw it down. Like get out of there.
Get out of there, Nephi.
Would that use my action, putting that rope?
Let's call that a bonus action. No, let's call that a full action. You have to tie it. That is a full action.
Cool.
Excellent. So after fully actioning a rope to the pit, Eska has looked down at Nephi.
So, like my head just like pops out of the wall and is like, hey.
Yeah, basically. Hey, how you going, Nephi?
Why are you in the ground?
It's just something my people can do. We've always been able to do it. It's quite fun, actually. You should try it sometime, and then I'll just pop back in.
Meanwhile, while this is all going on, Malmith, the Goliath, what would you like to do? You let go of the 2 large swinging log traps. They are of no harm to anyone anymore.
Nice. Can I jump across the pit?
Oh yeah, they're only about 5 feet across. Easy to
Oh
jump.
yeah, easy. Easy. And just fucking punch the raider that's like straight ahead.
Yes, indeed. The Goliath fighter leaps across the pit, hammer drawn, swings at the raider.
Yeah. 7.
They seem much better trained than you expected. Their heavy armor protecting them. Silver has trained their soldiers well, and the hammer just merely is glanced away. How mean do I want you to be because you're looking at some of the redeems and she can afford them? All right, make your case, team, because Silver wants to redeem some of these pretty rough spells.
Don't, unless it's a reroll. That would be beautiful. I'll kiss you
That'd be
right in the
great.
mouth.
It's a pilot episode, so don't make the whole season really unfortunate. I don't know.
We're so small. We're just little guys. You wouldn't
Just
dare.
little
We're just
guys.
little,
so
little,
tiny. We're so small.
little level 1s.
We're not little, we're scary. Oh no, wait, I'm scary. You're not scary at all. I'm the scary
I'm
one.
scaredy. I'm scary.
In any
She
case,
is.
in any case, the hammer has missed. And the 2 mercenaries lock eyes with the Goliath, drawing their longswords and advancing on your location. Nephi, what would you like to do?
I will desperately try to climb out of the hole.
Using the rope.
I will try to use the rope, yes.
Excellent.
Grab on, shimmy my way up.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Well, one of those is a lot better than the other. Oh no, they're both bad.
Oh no.
Ryuji the gun mage says, Excellent.
What?
Suddenly, team, as you climb your way out of the pit, Neffy, you find yourself suddenly in front of the mercenaries in a huge Goliath's body.
Okay. How did I get here?
That's a good question. A purple wind seems to have blown across the battlefield. I need a timer. Oh god. I need a
I
timer.
have no regrets in my actions.
I need a timer. I should have prepared this ahead of time. Is there an inbuilt timer in here somewhere that I can display? Probably not. I'm just going to set a timer on my phone. That way we'll get an alert. It'll be fine. Essentially, Neffy, you are now in the body of Krilleli. Oh, sorry, of Malmith. Malmith, you are in the body of Eska. Eska, you are in the body of Requin. Requin, you are in the body of Ali. Ali, you are in the body of Krilleli. And Krilleli, you are in the body of Neffy.
Who was I in the body of? Sorry.
You are in the body of Requin Lycoris.
Alright. This should be fun.
Excellent.
How does turns work now?
That is a good question. You will need
Wing
to
it.
make attacks with each other's weaponry and abilities. So you may need to ask nicely or look at the character sheets online. For the next 10 minutes, you are body swapped. So,
Where is he?
Whose body am I in again?
you are
You're
in Neffy's body. You are in Neffy's body, Krilleli. So you have just crawled out of the hole.
Why is Eska not on the campaign list? What are you
Should be.
doing?
I should be.
Can I read?
I should be there.
Perfect. So,
I
I
don't
can
know
see
if I can
you.
read. I don't see you.
Neffy, you have just crawled out of the hole and found yourself face to face as a Goliath. Please take your action.
Feeling a little bit of vertigo being so tall now. Neffy like sways a little bit, and then will swing down Malmith's warhammer onto whatever's in front.
Make an attack against the mercenary.
That is an 8.
8. Neffy, being unfamiliar with the weapon, again, the hammer misses. I feel like this hammer needs to be christened the Hammer of Unluck, because, man, is it bizarre.
It used to be so lucky. What happened?
It used to be so lucky. Perfect. Now, the creatures fire. The raiders, the two with long swords, move towards the Neffy Goliath and swing. Ooh. The first one is really close in combat and is difficult to attack. The second one, however, swings and hits with the longsword. Dealing 6 damage to you, Neffy.
Do I mark that on Neffy's character sheet?
Yes, please.
Or on... Okay. Oh no.
Yeah. Your souls have swapped. The damage you take is your own. Be careful with each other's bodies. On the hill, one of the archers, of course, cannot fire. They are injured. But the other two quickly shoot down. One is aiming at the now Krilleli Neffy. The other one
Okay.
is aiming at Eska? No, it's aiming at Ali, who is now in the body of Krilleli.
Confusing.
This isn't confusing at all.
Very confusing.
Okay, there might be slight regret.
Silver should feel bad at this, but they don't. Not really. In any case, what are your armor classes?
Mine
Yeah.
or correct?
I need Ali's armor class, and I need so Ali and Krilleli.
Okay, my armor class is 13.
13.
Mine's 15.
They will hit both of you with an arrow.
Oh shit.
6 damage is dealt to Ali. Krilleli, you take 3.
Okay.
Meanwhile, up on the hill, Silver Spell is still swirling their staff. The purple wind is echoing across the battlefield, twisting fate and changing you all. Krilleli, you are in the body of Nephi.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Zai is going to remember seeing Nephi's attack while fighting the rats, and I'm going to grab both the short swords and go to the closest enemy and try to hit him.
Okay, your choice for closest enemy is either climbing up the rock wall to attack an archer or leaping across the pit with the spikes.
I will climb.
Excellent.
I will climb.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can climb the wall. It is not tall, but it is a bit steep.
Ooh. This is a 23 acrobatics.
Excellent. You cartwheel up, landing between the injured and one of the uninjured archers. Which one would you like to attack?
The injured one, please.
The injured one. Swinging around, you slash with the 2 short swords.
Okay, how do I just... Okay, how am I doing this? What button am I pressing?
Let's get... let's actually get Nephi. Can you roll for this one? This might be easier since Krilleli doesn't have access to your sheet right now.
The first one was a dirty 20.
Ooh, your first attack, Krilleli, hits.
Ooh.
Deal your damage. Roll a 1d6.
1d6 plus 2.
1d6 plus 2.
Do you want me to roll it, or are you rolling it?
Ella can roll it.
I can roll it. Hold on.
Let's
Okay,
roll
2
it.
plus 2, that's 4.
4 damage is dealt. You dispatch the archer. The raider of Silver Spell's gang in the forest here perishes. He was new anyway, says Silver Spell.
Can I do a bonus attack?
You can, but it will still be against that one creature that's already dead. You cannot change
that's important.
targets. This is what
Okay,
happens when we
well-
put the new guy on the front line, yell Silver Spell from the cliff.
Okay, well, I will end my turn there.
I should just dial Silver Spell in. They can voice act themselves. Hold on. I can do this. Where's this? Silver, do you feel up to voice acting yourself? That's a good question. I should actually ask. Fuck you, your guy's
Okay.
mine, says Ella.
Long live
God.
rivalry of years is ending today.
Correct. Ali, formerly known as Ali, you are now in Krilleli's body. What would you like to do?
Where is Corelli?
Krilleli is over here.
The wand.
The one.
Okay. Can I make it over to one of the ones over the pit?
Yes, you can indeed.
I will take Corelli's rapier because Ali knows how to use a rapier and stab.
Perfect. Make an acrobatics or athletics check to leap the pit.
I did Corelli's acrobatics or mine?
It would be Krilleli's. What is your acrobatics, Krilleli?
It's a +4.
+4?
But yeah.
I got 23.
23. You easily leap. You land next to the Goliath, who seems to be rather nervous about swinging the hammer. Make your attack with your rapier.
Is the bonus +4?
Mean-
Is a 20.
20, that will hit. The rapier pierces in between the plates of armor. Meanwhile, Silver Spell up on the cliff is flirting with Krilleli.
And 4 damage.
4 damage is dealt to the mercenary as the rapier pierces into their chest, finding flesh, dealing damage. Requiem, you are in the body of Ali, over here, suddenly finding yourself with a bow in hand. What would you like to do?
They will like pause for a moment and look like what's happening, assess the situation. Take one hand and like point it to their ears and like frolic it and like, pointy ears. Okay. Make sure they're not dreaming, and we'll see the crossbow in their hand and try to shoot at. Would Neffy's token be within 5 feet of, I believe, Silver?
It will indeed. Neffy's token will be
Rightio.
at 5. Oh, wait, no. Silver Spell is over here. They are like
Well-
40 feet from everyone.
That's so fun.
They're sharp
Well,
vampiric
regardless.
succubi teeth glowing in the night.
Yes, we love. Regardless, okay, I'll still hit the middle one on the hill. At least aim toward there.
Perfect.
And, yes. Shoot the crossbow.
Short bow.
She hasn't
Short bow.
used a crossbow before. It's fine.
Crossbow, short bow? It's unclear.
Short bow.
Short bow, yes, sorry. I'm so confused. I haven't used a short bow before. I'm guessing 11 does not hit.
It does not. The arrow flies wide and punctures into a tree nearby.
I really don't know how to use this. And then I literally don't have anything else to do, so.
Number 6. Okay. Neffy, suddenly a small goblin runs past and kicks you in the shin. You take 1 damage.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
It's unclear where the goblin came from. Some sort of portal opens up. Right. The arrow fired. Where were you moving, Requiem?
Probably a little bit closer to the bodies. I know them. The traps, yes.
Excellent. Suddenly, everything shifts. And you find yourselves back in your own bodies.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Oh my god.
Eska,
Oh, just in time. Lovely.
just in time.
I will. Oh, where am I? I will go to what is my right-hand side, viewing the video of the guards. I'll
Yes.
go sort of like 5 feet away from the nearest one.
So that's over here.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to cast color spray. And you'll see a big burst of oranges and blues and yellows and pinks. What needs to happen? So it's a 15-foot cone. I roll 60-10. And if I beat their hit points, they are blinded till my next turn.
Excellent. Roll away. How big was the cone?
15 feet, so it should hit both.
You'll hit both. A spray of every color erupts out. As a goblin nearby kicks Neffy and disappears, you hear a disembodied voice somewhere from the bushes. I waited for this moment.
And then, so I rolled up 23 total. So the one that has the lowest hit points would be affected first.
Okay, so how much in total?
23.
23. Perfect. So the first one will fall to sleep.
Not to sleep, blinded.
Oh, sorry, blinded.
I can't see.
I apologize. The first one is blinded, suddenly holding their gauntleted arms up to their face. Meanwhile, right next to you, Malvith, the Goliath, suddenly you feel shunted back into your own body.
That was disgusting.
Did you have fun with the souls?
No. No, too many souls.
Yeah, you feel like you've just seen a lot of dead people around. As you were in Esker's body, you saw a whole lot of souls around.
Okay. Roll my first again. I unarms, like I punch the raider right in front of me in the head.
Excellent. Quickly punching, leaving the hammer in the dirt in front of you.
19 plus. It's not calculated. Oh my god. What is it? Sorry. Oh my god, that's right. 27.
27 will definitely hit. You punch that guy right in his face. Deal your damage, Goliath Malmith.
That's 4 bludgeoning damage. Sorry.
4 bludgeoning damage is dealt. Excellent. So we now have 1 blinded guard. Let's put a special thing underneath so we know. This one is blinded. This one here has taken a punch to the face and a stab with a rapier. Of course, we have Silver, who has just finished casting their body swap spell up on the hilltop. And we still have 2 archers nearby. So, Neffy, finding yourself back in your own body, what would you like to do?
Being very happy to be closer to the ground, Neffy will just like barrel forward into the closest raider with the 2 swords that were drawn for her. Not sure how they got into her hands. We'll just stab both of them forward at the same time to the closest raider.
Excellent. Running forward, you stab. Make your attack.
The first attack is a 18.
18 will definitely hit. Your main arm, your dominant hand. Closing your eyes, you stab, and you feel it find purchase. Deal your damage.
6 points of damage.
Oh, big damage is dealt. You hear a pained cry from one of the archers. Ah! He yells.
And then I will bring the other sword around, eyes shut once more, not wanting to see it make contact, and getting an 11.
At 11. The second one just flatly dents against the hardened leather that the archer is wearing. It appears you have hit them with the flat of your sword, not the blade.
Open my eyes and look at the archer.
Yeah.
Next time, remind me to open my eyes, okay? Then I'll hit you better. And that is my turn.
The archer is going to try to grapple you, Neffy. He rolls a 1. You easily push him to the ground. Accidentally, I'm assuming.
Yeah, very much so.
Wow. He also fails and falls down the ridgeline taking an additional 3 damage from the sharp rocks.
Are you okay? That was a big fall. Oh wait. No, that's good, right?
That's good, right?
You're doing great.
Silver spell up on the ridgeline. What have I told you? We don't hug the enemy. Lords, it's hard to find good help, the vampire succubus says. Meanwhile, the other archer quickly turns around and fires an arrow towards you, Neffy. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 13.
13, it will definitely hit. You take 3 damage as the arrow...
That is exactly enough to put me down.
Excellent. Neffy falls to the ground unconscious. They are bleeding. They are in trouble. Let's put a little red circle around you, Neffy.
Oh, damn.
Goshdan, one of Silver's raiders, an arrow, has taken down one of the party. Neffy is dying. The rest of you hear the pained scream of Neffy and look up to see them fall to their knees and then unconscious on the ground up on the ridge line. If you survive this, you're getting a promotion, yells Silver to the archer. Meanwhile, on the ground, the 2 mercenaries swing. One at Malmith and another one is swinging towards Krilleli.
The blinded one is disadvantaged.
True. The one that is swinging towards Krilleli, it seems like it's going to hit, but due to them being blind, they swing so wide, they leave themselves open. Krilleli, you get an attack of opportunity.
Ooh.
Says
At
Krilleli.
advantage.
At advantage as well, yeah, that's true. So roll twice, take the highest one.
Oh, that's a good thing I did. Is 9.
9's the highest?
9 is the high. The other one was a nat 1.
You just rolled damage? Oh, no, don't worry.
Oh no. Excellent.
You scared me.
Yeah.
At
9 is the highest.
Krilleli is just a little bit shocked and stabs weakly with the rapier, but does not make contact. The other one is going to try to hit Malmith, swinging with their longsword. They rolled another nat 1? What?
Your dice, Mr.
Hold on,
DM.
I need to do a. Hold on, where's my shocked face?
You've done so many nat. We need a nat 1 counter at this point.
What?
There's been so many.
Anyway, that's super fun. Multiple nat 1s. Silver, you might need to hire some new mercenaries because these 2 in armor really suck. In any case, that means Malmith, seeing an opening, can swing with their hammer or just punch him again.
With my hammer,
Yes?
so I'll pick it up off the ground and just lift it up, up straight as fast as I can, just bring it up to their jaw.
Brutal.
Let me see. Where's my D8? Where's it gone? I can't find it.
Roll your attack. D20. Do you hit?
I hit my 20.
Nice. The hammer flies
Hell
up,
yeah.
pummeling into the mercenary, knocking them back, knocking them off their feet and dealing damage. Make your attack. Was that a nat 20?
Yeah, nat 20. And
You can double the dice or you can roll twice.
damage is 13.
So this is why I need you to call into the voice chat, Silver, so you can say
Yeah.
these lines by yourself. Silver calls out, "My best people are on vacation. They put in for rec leave weeks ago. I'm not an unfair boss."
It's 13 plus 5 bludgeoning.
Oh, you annihilate them. Their lifeless body flies backwards onto the ground, right at the feet of Silverspell, who watches them slide up against the rocks. Paying attention now after flirting with Ella. Silverspell looks down, their teeth bared. Neffy, you are unconscious.
I am unconscious.
Please make a death save.
Oh no. Surely this will go well.
Says Neffy.
How? In their mind? I don't know.
That's a
Yeah.
nat 20. That's a
Oh!
nat 20.
Brutal. It seems
Let's go.
Neffy is speaking to himself. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. And suddenly you realize you're not. You pull that arrow out. It didn't actually hit you. It just went through your cloak. You pull it out and you recover all that health you thought you lost. It seems you weren't dead at all.
Let's go.
But in real Neffy style, you got hit with an arrow in the cloak and you just assumed you were.
Absolutely.
I'm not dead.
I'm not dead.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I kind of don't want to get hurt though.
Neffy will stay on the ground and continue playing being dead.
Roll performance, please. God. How
Oh,
convincing
that is
is
a
it?
9.
Yeah, it's convincing enough. The archer has already turned away after you fell and is aiming down towards the ground. Now that Neffy is back alive, the archer fires down towards Malmif with an arrow. That will hit Malmif, who again forgot to put on their armor this morning. And deals 1 damage from their small bow.
Okay. Well,
It is
can
a
I,
crude bow.
Can I react with the Stone's Endurance?
Yes.
So I'm gonna reduce the damage taken by 1d12.
Brutal. Brutal. He
It
was
was a
one day
10.
from retirement. How could you? Yells Silverspell looking at the dead body on the ground.
Yeah, it was a
It-
10.
As he falls, you look down and you see like a picture of his wife and kids in his hand.
No.
In the mercenary's hand. It's like something out of a movie. Oh lord. Okay. You reduce the damage, I'm assuming, by basically all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You just tense up and block the arrow. Meanwhile, this archer is going to get up and it's going to slash. Ooh. I think he's gonna like move around. He's going to slash at Krilleli. Krilleli, a small dagger that the archer has pulled out stabs into you, dealing 4 damage. Silver has trained her assassins well. This one has identified you as a weaker point than the Goliath.
Rude.
Perfect. Silver. Any spells you'd like to cast?
Not gonna
Because-
ask him that.
Yeah.
Oh! Rolling with disadvantage, thankfully, because they rolled a nat 20 and a 4. The blinded mercenary swings around wildly with their sword, but does not hit Krilleli.
Ooh.
Krilleli, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Gonna pull out my rapier.
Excellent. The rapier comes out. You have an assassin who has just stabbed you with the dagger standing behind the Goliath, and a blind mercenary in front who's swinging a longsword around wildly.
So I will deal with the guy at my front and deal with my back end later.
Silverspell yells from the hill, "Woo!" gives
Do
you
I
a
still
wink.
get advantage?
You do. They are blind.
Blind until the end of my next turn.
11.
11 will not hit. Krilleli, it is too difficult for you to fight on 2 fronts at once. And even though they are blind, you cannot find purchase on the mercenary. Ali,
It's so mean.
it is very mean. Ali, what would you like to do?
I would love to shoot that archer on the hill.
Excellent. Firing at the archer. You take your shot.
It's
DG.
a bad roll.
DG, welcome.
8.
8? 8 will not
Yeah.
hit. Again, the
Yeah.
archer ducks. The arrow
Like
flies and hits a
hit
tree.
a tree again.
It has hit a tree. You are forever now known as Ali Tree Killer. Silver casts a spell. Suddenly, you see the world change. A bright blue flash. And you feel as though something has shifted. Hello DG, welcome in. Don't forget you can cast spells using your channel points. Some of them are helpful. Although I don't think any of those have been used so far, apart from that one reroll. Chat just seems to want to kill the party. So
Rude.
next time, just put a trap on me. You got 88 points.
Respect in the chat right now.
You're safe. You're safe, chat. You're safe. You are safe. All DG can do is congratulate you all on your victories, or remind you that they exist, or remind you that you almost died. Oh no. Ali, unfortunately, you have killed a tree for the second time.
Hey.
Legend says that 1,000 years from now, that tree will still be dead, and nothing will grow in the spot where it once did, after
A
being
twinge
slain.
of anger appears in my face
Don't know, like,
about the tree getting hurt.
Sorry, what was that,
as a
Ali?
wood elf- As a wood elf, I don't know how I feel about all these trees I'm suddenly killing. But like, I also don't remember my past very well, so maybe I don't care about trees.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mumbles Ali to himself. Meanwhile, Krilleli yells at Silver, "I'll death by thighs you at the end." Everyone looks at Krilleli in shock. Silver and Krilleli have just been throwing innuendo insults at each other for the past 5 minutes of combat.
I said what I said, and I have no regrets.
Says Krilleli. But, Requiem, what would you like to do? The floor is yours, you fabulous bard.
Okay. She will essentially, like, unsummon? I don't know, put away their lyre and take out an intricately designed viola and start playing that viola. And as she does, 3 little small children, ghosts, people, will like sort of appear around her, and she will use up 2 of her charges in my viola of moonlit children to cast Moonbeam on Silver spell. Yeah, I don't know if the range does that. It says in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. What is the range?
Perfect. Where are you
The
centering
range is
that?
120 feet.
Okay, so where are you centering it?
Silver spell.
Silver spell.
Just
And how large
on.
is the area?
It's 5-foot radius.
5-foot radius. Excellent. So Silver needs to make a save.
Yes, make a con save, I believe.
Excellent. Silver spell only got 14. They were too busy,
And
focused on flirting with Ella.
too busy. Well, that is sort of the DC, which really sucks.
Oh, unlucky. They have passed the DC.
Lucky. Yeah, you take half damage.
Silver, you take
don't-
half damage.
Whatever. Okay, 2d10, let's go.
2d10, let's go.
Okay. So these like sort of ghostly green flames sort of like erupt in this cylinder, and that is 10 radiant damage.
Oh, being a succubus vampire, that burns to heck. Burns to absolute heck, Silver, that radiant damage. You take double damage from it. Your skin begins to sear with the bright green flames.
Yep, I'm not sorry about that.
Says Requin. Meanwhile, Eska, what would you like to do? Unless Requin would like to move somewhere.
I'll take that as a no. I will summon forth another ghost and cast Chill Touch on the blinded guard.
Excellent. Excellent. Silver's been burnt. Silver said that was rude. And also, I'm assuming that Eska has been drooling when Requin created ghosts around
I'm like,
them.
excuse me?
Excuse
What?
me? That's my thing. Perfect.
Does a 23 hit?
23 will definitely hit.
No worries.
Suddenly, the ghostly hands rip up out of the ground.
Please take 7 necrotic damage.
7 necrotic damage against that guard. They also fall. Although this one doesn't slide over in front of Silver, the second mercenary has been defeated.
On the bright side, he is not blind anymore.
That is true. Or he's very blind. I can eat people, no issue. It's my thing, sweetheart. Says the vampire, Silver Spell, up on the ridge. There are the 2 archers left, and Silver themselves. Malmus,
Mercenary.
what would you like to do?
Through the mercenary behind me, I would like to take my great hammer and with all my force stab the butt end of it, or try to stab the butt end of it into the guy standing behind me.
Sounds good. The hammer
So go.
swings backwards. Make your attack.
Okay. 20, holy shit.
Ooh, nat 20?
Yes.
Yeah, nat 20, and then
Nice.
plus 3 strength.
Perfect. You definitely hit. With a nat 20, you send him reeling backwards. Deal your damage.
Seven, 5.
Make sure you double it.
Yeah. Oh. 24.
24. Wow. The spear butt of the hammer throws the archer assassin back, and they fall directly into the pit, dying at the bottom in horrible poverty.
Hooray.
That's a Futurama joke. I apologize for nothing. All the first 2 archer assassins are dead. There is just one archer and Silver. Silver, what would you like to say to your last remaining raider? Do you have anything to say to this lowly soul? If he survives, he gets promoted. Excellent. He rolls to see how brave he is. Includes healthcare and dental. He's staying till the end. He's always been your favorite. He's the strongest. You and he can take on this party, no doubt. He's going to fire. The closest to him is again going to be Malmith. Firing an arrow. He will hit. That is 3 damage from the arrow. Malmith, you take the damage.
Take the damage.
Unfortunately, Mal and Krilleli, can you please make dexterity saves?
Oh no. Who?
13.
13 and
Who?
2. I do believe somebody redeemed add more traps to the game.
No.
The two of you fall into another set of pit traps. Krilleli takes 3. Malmith takes 3. I do love me a pit trap, says Silverspell.
Oh,
I have another stone's endurance I can use. I can use that. Where is it? Using stone's endurance. Or 8. To take away 8 damage. Is that how that works?
I think you
12 plus the 2.
That's a good question. You're telling the story.
Yeah. I reduced the damage by 10.
You did say trap you next time, says Silverspell. Sweetheart. Well, surprise! So, with 2 of your party members now stuck in traps, it is unfortunately time for Krilleli's turn. What will you do? You're stuck in a pit, 10 feet down, impaled on some nasty spikes.
Yeah.
Says Krilleli. Squishy Knight, hello, welcome in. Is this your first time here, Squishy Knight? That seems ridiculous. I'm sure I know you before.
You do know them. I think it's their first time chatting.
Yeah, first time sneaking in and chatting. Here to
That's my-
see Krilleli be skewered in the bottom of a pit trap, huh?
I don't have nothing. Oh god.
We do love lurkers.
Is there any way I could climb out?
You can. Acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, that's okay. Acrobatics.
You're in the circus.
Helmet.
Surely you can acrobat your way out.
21.
21. Krilleli, you acrobat your way out onto solid ground. Using some of the contortionist tricks you learnt in the circus, you move your way up the walls of the trap and out onto solid ground.
Ooh, freedom.
Ali, you see Krilleli make their way out of the pit. There is only one archer left. Do you dare take another shot at this poor tree?
No, I'm gonna take a shot at this archer. I'm gonna hit this time.
Alright, everyone, F's in chat for tree.
Damn it, I rolled that one.
Oh my god!
Tree
This
breaks in
poor
half.
tree.
Oh my lord. Okay, sure. Oh lord, that is so funny. You shoot at the tree. It hits the tree a 3rd time.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. It is. It is very funny because it is at this point that you see a piece of fruit fall from the tree. It seems to be looking directly at you. It seems to be looking directly at you, Ali. And when you view it, you see it looks like a jack-o'-lantern. Ali, for some reason, no matter how many times you walk away or destroy this pumpkin, you will keep finding it lying around everywhere you go. The tree is most certainly dead, but it has cursed you with a jack-o'-lantern that will follow you for all eternity.
Yay.
Yay.
But I mean, I like pumpkin, so
Ali convinces herself.
Infinite food hack.
Infinite food hack. That's kind of true. I don't know how good Jack the Lantern tastes, but that is true. In any case, here's Jack the Lantern. He's just staring at you from the base of the tree you just killed. Requin, what would you like to do in this scenario? There is but one archer left. Meanwhile,
Yes.
Krilleli and Silverspell have been yelling thinly veiled sexual innuendos at each other.
Yep.
Says Requin.
Is this a combat sequence?
Really?
Let's see. Well, it says the cylinder lasts for a minute.
That is true.
So,
You're about a sixth of the way into that.
Oh, it's when the creature enters the spell's area. Or its turn starts there.
Oh. I didn't specify that. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Deal your damage. Silver is still in the cylinder.
Okay. She's still in the cylinder. Great. That still means she must make a Constitution saving throw once more.
This is a 2.
Okay, that will not work. So, yikes. Okay.
Full
That's
damage
fine.
is dealt.
7 radiant damage.
7 radiant damage is dealt to Silver. It is doubled once more. Silver, it is painful.
Let's just get this over with quickly.
Let's get this over with quickly. Eska, seeing all this unfold, Silver being burned by moonlight, the green radiant flames, seeing Ali killing trees left and right, what would you like to do?
Hey Ranger, watch this, and I'll cast a ray of frost at the archer on the hill.
I hope this fails.
18.
18 will definitely hit. The ray of frost screams
Max
across the
damage.
battlefield.
Max
damage. How much is that?
Nephew sees
And
the
just a
goat.
bolt of frost just skewers him.
How much damage is that?
8. Sorry.
8 damage is dealt. The archer is skewered by a ray of frost. Brutal. He drops to his knees, but is not dead yet. Meanwhile, Malmith, stuck in a pit. Can you get yourself out? Or are you having a good time down here?
I'm not having fun. I'm going to use my athletic abilities to climb out.
Excellent. Climb your way out of the pit. Roll your athletics.
I rolled a 16 plus 5.
Excellent. You leap out of the pit and find yourself on solid ground once more. Now, what would you like to do in this situation?
Oh, was it? Sorry, what was that?
Says Neffy.
Your turn.
They're still pretending to be dead.
Yeah, as like the ray of frost goes overhead, Neffy like lets out a little scream, and then realizes that dead people don't scream. Oops. I guess the actor's up, and then just will charge the one in front of them.
Leaping up charges, stomping and killing Jack the Lantern as you go, accidentally.
I'll just try to like tackle this guy off the little cliff that we're on.
Excellent. Make your attack.
What type of attack roll would it be to tackle? Is that just like an unarmed strike?
Yep, unarmed strike, or you can just try to grapple them.
Cool. Both of them are exactly the same. That is a 12.
Excellent. Unfortunately, they have matched your strength and you are locked in combat together in a sort of violent hug.
Oh, this is a little awkward.
A little?
We. if I let go, I won't tell anyone, and then you'll do the same, right?
The guy says nothing but stares down, scar slashed across his eye, looking menacing.
Neffy awkwardly stays holding on and ends the turn.
Perfect. He will try to grapple against you again as it is his turn. Oh, that's a nat one. Neffy, you see an opening. What would you like to do? You may take a reaction against this person. This evil
Just gonna
renegade.
try a very desperate. I'm gonna do a shove attack. Just try to push this guy down.
Make an unarmed attack.
That's a nat 20.
Shit.
Get him!
Damn.
I'm just trying to push them off the cliff.
That will definitely push them off the cliff.
How much damage do you do?
They slide to the bottom across the jagged rocks, taking damage and unfortunately dying as they hit the rocks at the bottom. Silver,
I'm so sorry.
seeing that all your henchmen are dead, all the raiders are gone, Silver Spell disappears in a puff of blue smoke. The party looks around. Fuck this shit, I know when to flee, says Silver. The party looks around and finds a small cache of items that Silver and their bandits left behind. Inside is a map showing a clear way back to town and civilization. But you all decide to have a quick look around inside the random crates and boxes. Do you find anything interesting? Roll perception. Let's go with Krilleli first. What is your roll?
Natural 20. So 21.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Krilleli. Unbelievable. In that case, you find something pretty interesting. So let me resize that slightly. As you open a box which has Silver's seal on it, a puff of green smoke appears as you open the small chest, and out pops the Seen Servant. 3 times a day, you can whistle and summon this green hand. It works exactly like the spell Unseen Servant, except you can see it, and after an hour it crawls back into your bag to rest for at least an hour till you can use it again.
Ooh.
Ali, would you like to roll your perception?
23.
23. Excellent. And that's not a nat 20, is it? Just a normal
No.
23. Excellent. You find a frog horn. It is an excellent horn. It appears to be what they played their raiders raid with. Hold on, I'm just going to pause for a second. I need to quickly take a phone call from from work. 1 second. Just keep chat occupied.
Aye, Captain. We keep them occupied.
Why were there more
That's
ghosts here? I saw like 4 different ghosts during that fight. Why did they keep showing up?
4. That's a small number.
Yes, I do not like the ghosts. Being in your disgusting body, I saw too many ghosts. I do
But you
not
believe
mess
me
with
now,
that.
don't you?
No.
One day you will.
No. But it was hard. But I am grateful that we slugged it out.
Little one, are you alright? You seem to have fallen over on the hill.
I'm fine. I'm a little scratched up and bruised, and I will need a really big sleep. But I could walk. I can move.
Yes. Does
Do you
anyone
wish
need
for a hug?
water?
Maybe. Maybe.
I can give you a Z hug.
I pat her on the head with my big hand.
It's very scary. Everything here is scary. Why are there people that want to hurt us? Why are there ghosts?
The ghosts are my doing, sorry.
Can you tell them to stop?
Absolutely not.
How about next time there's ghosts, we tell you to close your eyes.
I'm very good at closing my eyes. I think I can manage that.
There we go. You got it, sweetheart. What is that horn you got? It has a frog on it.
It does have a frog on it. It also sounds like a frog.
Not that. But that is pretty cool. I like frogs.
I do not
In-
like frogs.
You do not like frogs?
No.
Why do you not like frogs?
They're so small and slimy.
But frogs are cool. Frogs go ribbit. We did not get many frogs in my settlement.
Okay, can you hear me?
I wish. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I wish to hold frog one day.
You wish to
But
hold
yet,
frog one day?
Yes.
Perfect. Apologies. So, the frog horn. It is an amazing instrument. An expert playing it could make it sing like a choir of beautiful frog song. Now, Requin, what did you roll?
I don't think I'll find anything with a 9.
With a 9, you find a few crates, but they all seem to have already been looted. Perhaps Silva and the rest of her raiders took them with them when they left.
Oh well.
Eska,
I got a 21.
21, not bad. With a 21, you find a stash of coins. There's 553 coins, covered in blood. It seems that they are perhaps the spoils of a previous raid that Silva and her raiders have done.
I'll also take a vial and scoop up the blood into the
Oh,
vial.
the blood is very dry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
Ah.
just dried blood on the bag.
Okay. Well, then I won't do that because that's not useful to me.
Says Eska to themselves. Meanwhile, we have Malmuth. What do you
18.
find? 18. With an 18, you find a bone flute.
I've
Two-
always
two.
wanted an instrument.
It's a bone flute.
Ah,
And
it's the best day ever.
best day of my life. Neffy, what do you
I
find?
got a 14.
14. Not too bad. Not really great. Let's have a look here. With a 14, you have randomly rolled
I'm going to put up shit out of this food.
Oh,
None
no,
of
we
you
can
Maybe we
will
can do it
ready.
duet sometime.
Not yet. I want to clean it first.
Good idea.
True indeed.
An absolutely incoherent sound comes as
This is interesting. I think you will get.
A singular bug.
A coin purse of disapproval. It is a black leather purse. It has a large red eye on the front, and it squints disapprovingly at you if you ever take money out of it.
Okay. Neffy just like stares down the bag. I'm sorry if I hurt you. If we can talk it through if you like. You look really unhappy. You know what? You can go in my bag. I don't want to look at you anymore.
Just
shoves it as deep down into the pouch as I can.
Excellent. With the map that you have found in Silverspell's armory, you also find each 15 gold coins, plus the large bag that Ghast found, which they may or may not share. That is up to them, because each of these were found in solidarity with each other and in solitude, so you can or cannot share. It's totally up to you. But you walk your way back to town and you find you have found new friendship with these people. Strange as it is, this morning or last night, you never felt that it would be a day you would make new friends, particularly not ones you would fight side by side with. And although they are a strange group, some of you have fought, some of you disagree on some things and think that each other are not as useful. Ella, if you're around, could you just grab that first time chatter there? Thank you. I was like, what the heck is that person saying? You feel like you have made some sort of connection together, as though the six of you being here somehow has influenced the universe, as though there is someone or many people watching you, looking out over you, affecting your lives in some way. Something tells you you will see each other again. Would you like to say anything to each other as you make your way back to town?
What are you going to do with your gifts that you found?
I'll replenish my my stocks of trinkets.
I'm gonna go buy some antihistamines for Bubbles. He has a really bad cold at the moment.
Bubbles?
Poor Bubbles.
He's my friend.
Your friend. Okay.
Bubbles is the best of friends, I assume. Not knowing what Bubbles is.
Absolutely.